Hi, fourth graders. Welcome to Unit 9, Lesson 5. Today we're going to be learning about the parts of circles and how to find circumference. So first, let's talk about the radius and diameter. A line segment joining the center of a circle to any point on its perimeter or outside edge is called a radius. So if we look at the image here, the center of the circle is a point placed right in the, you got it, center or middle of our circle. Now, a radius could be any line segment going out from that center to its outside edge. So this is an example of a radius. This is also an example of another radius. And this is also another radius. The measurement of that radius would be the same no matter where it's going out to, because it's going from the center to the outside edge. And a circle is perfectly symmetrical. For any circle, every radius has the same length. That length is also called the radius of the circle. Now, a line segment that's drawn through the center of a circle is called a diameter. So this would mean it's going from one edge to the other and it crosses through that center point. So if it crosses the whole circle and goes through the center, we call this the diameter. This is what you use for finding circumference. The radius of this circle, so when it was measured, you measure from the center point to the outside edge, is 2 centimeters. Now it would make sense then that the diameter is twice that, or 4 centimeters, because you'll notice that this is like 2 radius that have been put together that creates 1 diameter. A diameter covers half of your circle. How can knowing about radius help you draw a circle? Well, you know it could help you because it's the same distance from the center to the edge of the circle in all directions. So if you draw let's say 4 lines as your radius, you would be able to draw a pretty equal symmetrical circle. So again, the important parts of a circle are the center point, the radius, which covers center point to any edge, and the diameter, which goes across the whole circle and goes through the center point. So now let's talk about how to find circumference. When you find the circumference of a circle, you're going to use pi. No, not like apple pie, that'd be P-I-E, but you're going to use pi as in pi in math. This is another fancy symbol for it. And in this lesson, we're going to estimate pi. Now, normally you use a decimal, but for our purposes, we're going to say that pi is equal to, remember, it's about 3. So anytime you're trying to find circumference, you take pi, or in this case, in our case, 3, times the diameter of the circle, which remember is the line that goes across the circle and crosses through the center point. Once you've taken pi times the diameter, you will find the circumference. So this first circle, I notice the diameter is 10 centimeters. So in order to solve for its circumference, you'll take 10 times 3, which is pi, to equal 30 centimeters as its circumference. On this other circle, the diameter this time is 12 centimeters. So remember, the diameter crosses the whole circle and crosses through the center point. So to find the circumference of this one, you'll take 12, its diameter, times pi, which is 3, to equal 12 times 3 is 36. So 36 centimeters is the circumference of that second circle. All right, fourth graders, it's your turn. Feel free to use the video as your helper. You're going to be drawing a circle, and then I want you to label the following important parts. The center, you'll draw a line segment and label it radius, and then you'll draw another line segment that crosses the whole circle and label that one diameter. So you need all 3 parts on your circle. Then I want you to find the circumference of this circle below. Remember to use 3 for pi.